And I just want to know what they have to say at this time, okay? Oh, I've called you from random numbers. This might be very recent for some of you as well. Like it might be starting up again where this is just your love language between you and your masculine, how you guys just kind of communicate, how they might feel you out. And I feel like the divine feminine sitting there like, I know it's you. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive 717 back with another video. I hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to come on and channel some messages from the masculine collective and see what's going on with them romantically in this connection, okay? How are they perceiving the twin flame journey at this time? What are they thinking about their feminines? What do they want you to know, divine feminines, that they're going through? And again, this is more of like a romantic reading. Okay, so they're putting an end to things that are standing in the way of you guys having an intimate experience, okay? Because a lot of you have been abstaining from any kind of intimate relationships with other people. It's like both of you are learning the importance of preserving your energy at this time. So this is a divine masculine that's also learning this lesson, and I feel that he's having a hard time feeling very sexually attracted to anyone else right now. So he might be avoiding getting intimate with people altogether. And if he is in any type of like karmic situation, they might be asking a lot of questions at this time, which is why the death card is coming up. It's like prompting certain endings to happen and new beginnings to happen. There's also an hourglass that I can't help but notice in the background here of the death card. So a lot of these masculines are feeling like time is running out and they really want to manifest like a physical experience with you. A lot of them have been like, you know, fantasizing about just coming home to you, divine feminine, with the Three of Pentacles here, okay? And they've been working really hard at trying to create some type of space for you two to spend time in, a home, paying down on a home, wanting to just provide for the divine feminine in ways where you two can afford to just have your own life, okay? And I'm getting that many of your masculines are starting to just see the deeper meaning of just having one-on-one time with you. Like a lot of them are just thinking to themselves what it would be like to have you in an apartment of their own, or just having a place of their own right now to be with you. A lot of them are thinking about that right now, and I think it came up in the last reading as well, and just like the general messages where they think about having a life with you, okay? Because there's the magic of like the cooking in the background, the pots on the wall. It's a really beautiful energy here for the masculines. Okay, so they see you as the Empress, divine feminine. Okay. I think this card is like this readiness as well with the divine feminine collective. Just you've been doing your thing for a really long time, and a lot of you are feeling that energy of wanting to invite in this like fertile, abundant energy. Many of you are ready for a family. A lot of you are maybe ready to have another baby. Many of your masculines are thinking about what it would be like to settle down at this time, and it's all because there's this very like mothering, grounding energy coming from you. You're really good being secure on your own, which for the divine masculine, he knows that this is someone that he would want to build a family with, okay? And you're highly protected also, divine feminine. You are someone that minds your own business. You take care of your family, yourself, your community even. And you're very focused on like building with someone else. And this, for your masculine, like he sees it as his perfect match when it comes to procreating, okay? So a lot of your masculines have like this family life thing going on in their minds. Okay, we also have another 3 here coming out. So we have the 3 of Wands. So that's 2 energies. And like the 33 for me is all about, you know, creating beautiful things, feeling like you're limitless, feeling like for once you can actually do this. And so both of you, divine masculine and divine feminine, right now you might be feeling very optimistic about the connection. There's old energy that was feeling very doubtful, very fearful, not sure which way this was going to go. Many of you have been separated for a really long time. You haven't had open communication, but with the 2 3s showing up, I can tell that maybe the sexual energy is coming back. A lot of you are feeling creative again. You're feeling like you can create again, whereas you might have went through like this like writer's block period. You didn't feel very creative about anything that you were doing. Maybe you were missing your divine feminine or divine masculine a lot. But the energy is coming back, like you guys are coming home to each other again, because they're both like embracing each other in these photos, okay? And I noticed that it makes me think of the feeling of coming home. Sorry guys if that's like really bright and you can't see. Let me try to get rid of the glare. Okay. But yeah, again, just wanting to embrace each other. Many masculines really want to manifest a physical union with the feminine this year. It's something that's really been on their mind. Okay, and we have the Eight of Cups here coming out. In order to manifest it, though, a lot of them are having to walk away from relationships that were keeping them really stuck, okay? And a lot of them really codependent in previous relationships. A lot of your masculines, whether you guys are aware of it or not, but they've been afraid to be alone, and they've maybe held on to old relationships a little bit longer than usual, and it was all because of being afraid to be alone emotionally. And ever since being on this journey with their divine feminine, they've had no choice but to go on that path, because I think that when you two connected and then you separated because you both needed to learn lessons of, again, walking away from your current karmic relationships in order to pursue each other romantically, it put you both in a position to experience being lonely anyway. Even if you were with someone, you started feeling very alone, okay? Maybe in the way that like you are having a hard time feeling understood by your karmic partners or your soulmate partners. Maybe the relationship with them was like changing or fading away, or you were outgrowing it somehow and just continuing to feel even more and more drawn to your counterpart. Okay, so a lot of that was happening. And you know, I saw the Tower in here as well. You guys have faced a lot of Tower moments on this journey, okay? A lot of conflict, a lot of arguments, time and time again, depending on if you chose to stay or you were afraid to make changes. But now I feel like a lot of that's coming to an end, because we have the Tower and the Death card coming up in this reading, which means that you guys are learning from the experiences that you've had. I think that both masculine and feminine at this time are really sure about not repeating certain patterns, especially with getting back into the same relationships again. You guys are really parting ways with your karmic situations, and even if you're still experiencing separation from your counterpart, you just feel like this time alone right now is really orchestrated, because I think that you two want a fresh start with each other, but it's going to take like walking away from how the dynamic is right now, which is infiltrated with, like, again, a lot of third party energies. So I think that the both of you, because you've outgrown those karmic relationships organically or maybe more naturally this time around without each other's interference, it's like just making your way back to each other, but not before you're able to spend some time in solitude. That's why the Death card is coming up. A lot of you need to regain your strength as well. A lot of masculines, they want to feel really like sexy and confident and flirtatious when they're around you, and because they've had like long-term karmic endings, they're gonna need like some time to heal, you know. But I feel like that is taking place, which is why a lot of the, you know, romantic kind of longing for you energy is coming through again, divine feminine. A lot of you can tell when your masculine is thinking of you, because it comes through as very like sensual, sexual energy. You can feel them, you can hear them. It's like certain things being whispered into your ear, or their energy is just around you somehow, and it makes you feel like they're wanting to reach out or they're going to reach out. So spend time, guys, in solitude and contemplating the energy with your counterpart if you're feeling guided to, because yeah, the masculines are definitely feeling like they want to make some moves here. Okay, it's like they're getting their strength back, and the King of Pentacles comes out, which we know, you know, this is an energy that you guys can depend on. You know, they're really hard workers, and I think that the masculines have done a lot of work, and it's been behind closed doors, which is why they had to go like MIA, a lot of them, and it seemed like they were maybe ghosting hardcore. But you guys who are in the feminine energy, like, you started realizing that they really were hard at work, because I mean, they were just like nowhere to be found, a lot of them. They weren't engaging in like, you know, silly tactics or mind games. It was just the masculines went quiet, you know, and I feel like it's because this energy was at work in the background here. Okay, someone who is trying to be more thoughtful and more strategic in the connection, approach you in a way that is, again, more confident and, with his crown on and his cape on here, he's really trying to not feel like he doesn't have it together when he's around you, Divine Feminine. So that really sent a lot of your masculines to work, again, with the Strength card here, to embody a lot of like maturity, emotional maturity as well when it comes to you. And what I'm getting to is like, if you have kids and your masculine doesn't, they've had to really mature in that way and understand that if they are going to pursue any type of connection with you, it's going to come with those lessons of like acceptance and loving someone for who it is they are, and loving those who are a part of them, and having like an acceptance around those who are a part of their lives and things like that. Many masculines really didn't know how they were going to wrap their heads around that, blending families with you, having you meet their family, you meet their family, just certain things like that naturally happen in a relationship. It's like more intensified when you're in a twin flame connection, because both of you can seem really different from each other, and the love and the attraction can seem very euphoric and magical. But what ends up happening with twin flames is like the harder reality hits, the more overwhelming it can seem, where it's like, oh God, this is coming, it's coming out of the fantasy world and it's getting very, very real. And the more real it seems, where you guys are actually wanting to like show up in front of the world together, the more the lessons can seem really overwhelming at times. Okay, so yeah, we got the Seven of Wands as well coming through. And the seven as well, like for me, is a number of confidence. I feel both of them have had to have a lot of confidence to approach this whole twin flame connection with each other, and I love the lizard in the background as well, because you both have had to like have that chameleon effect, and match each other's energy, and really know your twin flame during the separation times, and knowing when to sit back and observe and learn. And for many of you, like so far on this journey, a lot of you have come like, you've come to the point where it's like, or you at least understand that trying to chase this and trying to make it happen and having expectations as though you're trying to turn this into some kind of romantic relationship with your partner, a lot of you have really backed off of that agenda, and you're starting to understand that it's like divine timing is at work, and you're allowing this to unfold more naturally. A lot of you had to learn to do that energetically as well, because in the past you were trying to disconnect from your counterpart, but like you were doing everything in the physical, but energetically you were still going through a lot of the dark night of the soul, missing them, longing for them, really feeling like you had to put a lot of effort into like staying away and not watching them. And I feel like for both of you, there's a sense of balance now where you're kicking your feet up more, and many of you are tired from like chasing the butterfly. It's better to just be patient and have it land on you. And now you're in the period of having the butterfly land on you. A lot of you can feel your masculine coming forward again, and they are feeling like this sense of like just wanting to be tender with you, Divine Feminine. All right, so what do the romance angels want you to know? Okay, so when your masculines do come through, the energy of playfulness is being called. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So again, I do feel genuinely that a lot of you aren't in that energy anyway of getting into old conflict or old energy. It's more just, again, allowing the connection to unfold. I'm also sensing too that many of you have gotten messages around being friends with your divine masculine, or having the connection unfold in a way where you start off as being friends with each other. And I feel like that's why this playfulness is coming through, because of course there will be that very flirtatious energy behind it, but I think that for the first time, both of you are creating a dynamic with each other where it's like you're both single for the first time. There's no baggage attached, and it feels really fresh and exciting. Okay, so that can be what some of you are going to be looking forward to this year. What else wants to come through? What do you both need to know at this time from the romance angels? Okay, so trust the connection. I think this all goes back to like the main messages I've had in the last little while about like trusting the twin flame journey and going back to just the memories of how you met your twin, how it is you guys connected in the first place. I feel like your masculine is reflecting on this, and you might be having flashbacks of these memories of getting to know them for the first time, or realizing that you really deeply had feelings for them that were beyond anything you've ever imagined. It's like a lot of you are going back to that place, and it's to get you to trust in this great love. Lately, I don't know what it is, but it's like I'm just really feeling called to remind you guys of why it is you are on this whole twin flame journey to begin with. Really assess at this time how it is you feel. This situation is calling for you to have faith. A lot of you deserve love, and don't let that stray from you. You've always wanted it. Don't change your mind now. Don't start telling yourself that you don't deserve it, because I feel like a lot of your masculines are coming through to really like gently surprise you guys. Okay, and it's going to be one of those moments where you're like, damn, like just when I thought it was over, it's like it gets even more intense. Okay, so I'm going to use my own deck here, and I'm going to wrap up this reading with some messages from the Divine Masculine. And I just want to know what they have to say at this time, okay? Oh, I've called you from random numbers. This might be very recent for some of you as well. Like it might be starting up again where this is just your love language between you and your masculine, how you guys just kind of communicate, how they might feel you out. And I feel like the Divine Feminine sitting there like, I know it's you. Like, would you just reach out already? But for the masculines, I feel like they have fun doing this. Again, it's their way of connecting with you on this very playful level, and I think that you guys knowing that it's them is part of you trusting this connection and trusting and letting back their energy into your space again. And that's what the last reading I shared as well. One of the cards came out where it's like they're being called to like manifest you back into their life, and ask for help doing it. Okay, so I feel like many of them are following the guidance, and it's getting both of you to remember that whole twin flame magic and like that playful energy of connecting with each other again. As annoying as it might be for you two to do this little dance, I feel like you guys are getting excited about it, sorry. Okay, so this one says, I need space, but I'm right here, don't go. Okay, so this might be for those of you who have had separation happen for a long time, and you're wanting your masculine to reach out like right now. And I feel like the energy is in the air of them wanting to come close, but they need that time and space to really, again, get back that King of Pentacles energy. They want to come at you very confidently, okay? Not like a bunny rabbit that gets scared off the minute you respond to their text type of thing, right? And they have to go like breathe into a paper bag. Like they really want to handle you in the right way, Divine Feminine. And it's like their natural role to do that. And they've been putting in a lot of work energetically to get back to being where they were, and they want to connect with you like this. Okay, the masculine likes having the upper hand when it comes to like flirting with you and things like that. Okay, like they like to sweep you off your feet, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So give them the time and space to do that, or they are asking for the time and space and patience to get to that place again. Okay, I never wanted kids, but with you I do. Yeah, there's this card here. It reminds me of like that happy home life, like coming home to your person, and just it doesn't matter where you guys live or the money or whatever. It's like as long as you guys are together, and it's like that's a really romantic energy that's coming from the masculines. Because I think too, when a man wants to have kids with a woman, and especially if he might have told himself once upon a time that that's not for him, it's a really strong sign of a masculine that is very like instinctually attracted to you, Divine Feminine. Like when he looks at you, it's like everything in his body like says like plant your seed in that one over there. Okay, and it's something that he might fantasize a lot about, which is like making love to you and then releasing himself into you, his energy into you. It's just a natural thing. So something tells me like the physical attraction between you two is very like strong. Like you guys are each other's like, whoa, perfect match. Like when you see each other, it's like, holy smokes, you guys are really, really like sexually attracted to everything about each other. And specifically, this is like the way the masculine feels towards the feminine. Like when he sees you, there's everything about your body, the way you look, the way you smell, everything that says, again, like I want to procreate with that one. All right. Let's see what else wants to come out here from the masculines. Okay, so I feel so tired from trying to figure you out. Okay, so this might be like calling you from the random numbers here as well. Maybe wondering when the right time is. If you are feeling frustrated with the process, Divine Masculine, just kind of give it a break and again, allow yourself to organically and naturally get back into that King of Pentacles energy before reaching out. Because again, like, of course, it's really important for you to feel sexy, you know, just to feel on top of it when you're connecting with her, okay? And we have, I see right through your karmic. Interesting. Okay, so a lot of your masculines might be pacing back and forth, waiting on you to end off certain karmic cycles of your own Divine Feminine, okay? And they really want you to be free. They want you to be available for them, because what I'm getting with this card here is that a lot of your masculines, they don't like it. It's like that Tower card here, right? You know, they really don't like it knowing that there's someone else in your life. And even if you have expressed that you have these strong feelings for them, or that you're aware of this strong connection with them, but it's taking you time to think clearly about the relationship that you may be in, like what I'm getting is like they just don't like it. Like they can see through your partner, that your partner just wants to hold on for the sake of not wanting you to experience that romance or that life with your masculine, you know. And it's not about wanting you or genuinely loving you the way your masculines do, and it really bothers them and they see through it, okay? So I'm like seeing this pacing back and forth, like they really just want their feminines, and for a lot of them it's kind of driving them a little bit crazy at this time. All right, I hope you guys found this reading well. I don't know who it's for, but I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.